Hello, it's me again here with a DE underscore throwback. It seems that this is the only stuff I'm making now because my lazy ass. I keep getting home and I keep wanting to make videos, but then I'm like, I don't feel like it. For some reason, I'm just lazy as shit, so that's cool. But today we're gonna be playing some Apex. It looks like I gotta. It looks like I don't get to look at that. I have about 30 or so hours into this game. Oh, banned? What? For what reason? What's the reason? What? Is this the right account? What? Okay, one second. What the hell? Ugh. Okay, there. What the hell? Yeah, so apparently I'm banned from Apex Legends for whatever reason. Couldn't tell you. I haven't hacked a day in my life other than on Minecraft and Roblox. So, I guess I'll just have to take that up with the team myself. I'll have to go to the building and, I don't know, go on a John Wick type escapade around and didn't discover some deeper meaning or something. Ugh. But, anyways. I've got a couple videos, right? Okay, and I know I already said this, but I do. I promise. It's a promise this time, even though nobody really cares. Oh. You fucking what? Damn. Oh. But anyways, I know that I already said that I had some videos planned and everything, but I'm going to get some editing done right after I'm done doing this. But other than that, I don't want to talk about it too long. One last thing I'd like to say is I would appreciate if anybody is watching some recommendations on games to play. So, I mean, if you do, it's cool. If you don't, it's whatever. I don't care. I don't care. And you know what? I never will. But anyways, so what I want to talk about today is the state of games. I talk about this a lot, but I want to really like harp on a very specific type of subject on the matter. It's more around the lines of like, you know, that there are no like really good games. I know I've already talked about it, but right. So I don't want to talk about the relationship between developers and gamers, even though I know that's already been lost and everything. I've talked about it. But it's like there's none to play, right? And so like the reason I chose this because I actually played this game mode when it first came out because I've always exo jump. Okay, no, actually I don't want that. I don't know, armor and helmet, I guess. But I have quite a few hours in this game. I have about 1,900. CS:GO is one of those games I played a ton, just like a lot of other people. So it's nothing like super special, you know. It's not like a super nostalgic game for me. I mean, CS:GO, it's always going to be around until they come out with CS:GO 2. I played this game mode, and the reason I am wanting to talk about it is because it's just another example of, you know, these companies, instead of like, you know, adding some stuff to the game that would make it cool, awesome, you know, something I'd actually want to play, they added this. I'll be honest, I may have played 1 or 2 hours of this altogether, like ever. The entire time this has been released, I may have played like an hour or two of this. You know, that's how little I actually enjoy this. I think it's so stupid. You know, they copped out for something that like nobody plays. Honestly, I've never been asked, "Hey man, you want to go play Battle Royale at CS:GO?" It's not any like it's a joke. It's a joke. And it makes me mad, right? Because this is a game I actually like fairly enjoy. None of my friends like it because it's too hard for them, and I'm just a very competitive person. I mean, I'm screaming whenever I'm playing. I'm not going to sit there and lie. But yeah, no, it's just like it seems like that's the whole thing with games is they always cop out and go for these BS things. It's like, you know, one thing that nobody ever plays in Cold War the fire team mode or whatever, like the fake wannabe plunder. And yeah, nobody ever played the fire team mode. I mean, I played it once or twice with my friends, and I liked the. I'm not gonna lie, I liked Warzone quite a bit. I didn't like the battle royale aspect because the battle royale is kind of it's battle royale. You know, I'm not a really big fan of that in the first place. I mean, I was about to play some Apex. I think that does it pretty okay. I played a little bit of Fortnite when I was like 16, but other than that, no, I've never really heavily been into battle royales and stuff. And I just what? But I've never really been into battle royales. I keep getting interrupted. I swear, dude, I'm about to go crazy. But this is just another instance of a company and a game company, choking out for some stupid thing that's going on. The battle royale trend that's been going on for a couple years now. I guess it's like the perfect way to really talk about it while I'm playing this BS. Right now I've got a couple games to kind of look forward to. Not super look forward to. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I'm one I'm super excited about that I think I've talked about already is I am super excited to play the new Halo Infinite. Oh my God, that's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I've been watching so many videos on it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like some of the sound effects, but that's a stupid thing to complain about. It's kind of harping on it. I am really excited for it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see, how the gameplay is, what type of clips I can get from it, this and that. Just the amount of stuff I'll be able to do. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And so I'm definitely really excited for that. And other than that, I can't think of any games off the top of my head. There's probably some out there that I'll be like, I might try it, but and what's up with that? It's like, yeah, I've got a couple games to play right now. I've gotten back into Cold War. I've been playing a little bit of Overwatch. I'm gonna try and play some Apex Legends and stuff. I've got a couple games to look forward to, but other than that, it's like after I get burnt out on those games because inevitably I will. It's gonna go right back to the whole thing with oh, well, there's no games to play, and it's an awful. It's an awful feeling because back in ye olden days of say 2015, it felt like you had all of the time in the world. You had all the games in the world and stuff. Ooh. I'm bad at the game, by the way. But it's like you felt like you had all the games in the world and everything to play. Like we had No Man's Sky coming out. How cool was that? How cool was that even to just talk about? It was so awesome. No Man's Sky, and I played a little bit of it, and it's like, it's okay. It's not super great. It's a game definitely, but it's like we don't have a whole lot of games like that to look forward to. Maybe I'm just a pessimistic douchebag, and I just can't find enjoyment in games like this right here, like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. I just haven't been able to get into that. But I guess I'll move on to the next little point I wrote down is like what happened to the gamer ingenuity, like these game developers making like these classic maps, dude. Look at old COD games, old Halo games, old this and that. Like, dude, like I understand that, games were super new and even now they're like super new, compared to everything else in our lives. Like, like telephones have been around since like the fucking 60s. TVs have been around since the 60s. Everything's been around for like 80 years or some shit like that. But it's like games have only been around, like really been around for like 20 years. Like, yeah, we had like 8-bit games and stuff, but I'm talking about like real hardcore, like in your face first person shooters, like attention span ruining games have only really been around for like 20 or so years, And so I understand that after a little bit, it's really hard to start coming up with new ideas, but it's like, oh my God, like they can't even come up with good ideas. It's like, what the fuck am I playing right now? This is awful. This is not good. Like competitive is okay. I don't really play the deathmatch or anything. Arms race is okay, I guess. But it's like, that's it. That's it. Like that is the only good idea other than bee hopping and surfing, and that wasn't even really intended. That was like a thing that got discovered by the gamers themselves. It's like, at what point do you sit back and really realize like, wow, these people who are making these games suck, and we have to rely on them for our little fixes. It's like my best friend, my roommate Dakota, right? He is a a nerd whenever it comes to say like whenever it comes to Fallout, you know, or the Elder Scrolls. He absolutely loves those two series, and I never see him playing anything but Oblivion and New Vegas. And it's like those are games that came out like a decade ago, or even more, like 14 years ago, 15 years ago for Oblivion, and then for I think it was about a decade ago for New Vegas. And it's like, what the hell, like where are the developers? They made Fallout 4, but that it kind of sucked. I'm not even gonna sit there and lie. All I ever hear is shit about it. And I'm not saying it's a terrible game. It's a game. It's definitely no New Vegas though, from what I've heard. I've played Skyrim and such. It's like they're releasing an update for Skyrim. You know what the update is? I think, what was it? It was they were adding a little like loot box or something like that, and I think they were fixing like the sounds or some shit. It wasn't anything cool. It was bullshit. It was like, what's even the point of updating it if you're just gonna give us nothing? What's the point? Like, and on top of that, it's like you could have been updating it this entire time. Like, like obviously you could have been, but it's like you really could have been updating it like this entire time. You could have been adding stuff this entire time. Like, at least that. It's like, it used to be that you would find these worlds where either the story was told super well through the map itself, like, the designs and stuff, or it was told really well through the actual story. But now it's like both fucking suck. It's like both suck. And then on top of that, whenever it comes to gameplay type games where you love it for like fully the gameplay, it's like now they're just giving us cheap horseshit. It's like they added slums to Cold War. I'm not playing that. I was never a super hardcore slums fan. They added some perk from like Black Ops 4. What was that perk even called? It like makes it to where you can see enemies or zombies through the walls. Why would I want that? That's too much information. There's too much information there. There's too much going on. I don't want that. There's like literally no point to it. And it adds a couple other like kind of useful things. But it's like you could have just gone the easy route, given us like double tap or some shit. Something better than the shit they gave us. It's like, what is your mindset? What thought process do you have to be like, yeah, this is a good idea? Like, no, it's an awful idea. You're stupid. You're dumb. You shouldn't get paid. You should actually be fired. You're terrible at your job. Get better, you idiot. Oh my God. You can tell this makes me very livid. I am not a big fan of things being out of my control. And that's the worst part about games is like, that's it. Like that's the only thing that you can have is stuff that's out of your control. Oh God, I gotta break this. I gotta break it. I'm gonna do my Fortnite. I don't want that. It's like it's only stuff you like that's out of your control. Like you can't like go like unless you're making your own game, and even then, it's like it's hard to make a game. I'm not gonna sit there and act like it's not. It totally is. It totally is like super hard to make games. It's incredibly tough. I understand that you can't just like crank out the best ideas and this and that, but it's like I don't even know where to take this dude. Where do I take this dude? Where do I take him? Ah! Okay, I don't want him. Ah! But it's like, I understand that. I understand that it's not something that's super easy to do. I understand that it's not, something you can crank out overnight. It's a building process. But it's like, once you have the established community to start like, listening to, it's like, what's your malfunction? Like whenever you're making a game from scratch and you have nobody to support your game and this and that, like I understand that. But and I do slightly understand the whole aspect of like, not being able to do what corporate doesn't want you to do. But at what point, because you have the fan base, you have the community that's giving you the ideas, you have all these things, and you're still not taking these easy jabs at making good games. It's just kind of ridiculous to me. It's all just really lazy, and I'm not a big fan of it. I know none of them are ever going to see this video and be like, oh my gosh, he's got some good points. But it's just, I like to have these little conversations with my friends and other people around, and maybe you can have the same conversations. I don't know. Maybe we could circulate it around. Maybe we could take over the world. Maybe we could just, usher in a new age of gamerness, but probably not. To be completely honest, I don't think I have much else to say about it. I've got a video coming out tomorrow for sure. It's an Overwatch video, so be excited. Now I'm gonna get that put in. Ooh, let's see, where's this going? Oh, it's leaving. What the fuck? It just did a flip. I'm gonna get right back to editing right after this, and I'll be hopefully uploading a couple times this week and a couple times next week. I've got a couple more videos. I've got one that I need to finish. Ooh, I need to finish working on. I fucking lit him up. It is a video where I create my own sound pack for Minecraft. I'm gonna have all my friends play test and everything. It's gonna be really fun. I've got another one, Among Us and Call of Duty, whatever. You know, you got some pretty dope shit coming out. I guess I'll just end this here with this shitty little game. You have a nice rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.